Hello my Dotty family and welcome to my channel. Come and join me on this magical journey through the world of dot art and bunnies and eggs on Easter. My name is Zelda and I'm from the fairy realm, and today we are looking at part 4 of completing our Easter design mandala. Today we're going to be doing eggs. So I'm going to start off using my 12mm tool, and I'm going to start off with color number 1. Now, because this is quite a big tool, you'll see that you're also going to need quite a bit of paint to dip that in. So we can just go so that the paint goes a little bit over the side like that. And then I'm going to see, so I ended with color 1 on this straight line here. So I'm going to do that one there, and then I see there's another color 1 egg that's going to be going that side. So I get this as close to my circle as possible, and then what I'm going to do is I want to complete each egg before I move on to the next color while the paint is still wet. So I'm just going to put my tool over here, and then you're going to use your 8mm tool as well, this way around. 8mm tool, and now we're going to dot is still on the straight line but just above your 12mm dot like that, so touching and maybe going a little bit over. And then you're going to use any of your ball tools. We're going to use the balls that are all the same side, same size on the same side, and then I'm just going to basically fill in this little gap here with the excess paint I have available on my dots. And I want to make it a little bit rounded so that it looks like an egg. So you're just moving the paint around to get that effect like that. I'm going to do the same thing here. So first I connect the 2 dots by making a straight line, like so. You can see it's not giving you the egg shape exactly. And then you just round this straight line that you created out. Just a little bit rounder to get that egg shape, like that. Okay. Right, this one looks a little bit funny, but I can work with that. There we go. And then I'm still seeing like I want to make this a bit more rounder. There we go, that looks a bit better. And just make sure that your paint is well spread out so that it dries flat, because we're going to be doing patterns on top of the eggs. Okay, next color, color number 2. So color number 2 ended here. So with my 12mm, one there, and then it ended this side as well. Can't really see from that angle. Oh, it's touching. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to wipe that one up. So just to show you how I fix errors, is I use my touch-up brush. I scoop up as much paint as I possibly can, all the excess paint. Okay. I'm just wetting my brush on this side here, drying off the excess, and then because that other paint's already dry, I can just, there we go, clear it up like that. Easy peasy. There we go. Right, want a bit more paint here that I can work with, so I'm just double dotting it. Because if we're going to be dragging and creating those eggs, you need quite a bit of extra paint available. And then back to my 8mm tool on the straight line, like so, touching my 12mm dot. And the same with this one here. Okay. And then with the same tool again, straighten those lines to make sure they connect. Alright. And then going with the curve like that. Almost started out looking like an avocado. So yeah, first you create your avocado and then we turn it into an egg. Just doing a little bit of magic here on Easter. Who wants an avocado for Easter? I think not. I think we all want eggs. So first make the avocado. There's the avocado. And then turn it into an egg. Right, I am loving the look of this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Color number 3. Okay, this one is going here. And then so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So add a bit of extra paint on this one. There we go. So that was with my 12mm again. And then the top ones with the 8mm. Touching the 12mm. Looks like a little bit of an evolution. So it goes from, it looks like a little snowman. From a snowman to an avocado. And then again, you just shape it round. And just keep on shaping. If you're not happy with the shape, just keep on adding a bit of a curve there. Great, loving that. Then we move on to color number 4. Alright, so now that I have all my eggs in a row, I'm going to use my hairdryer. Oh, but before I do that, I'm not happy with the way that egg is shaped. So I'm just taking some extra blue paint. And I just want to fix this one up and just round it nicely. There we go. It's a little bit better. So you can always go over your eggs and see if you're happy with them. And if there's any other adjustments you would like to make, So you can always just add a bit of extra paint of the same color onto your tool. And that should give you the shapes that you are looking for. Alright, when you're done with that, you can blow dry it. Now we're going to build some petals. If you haven't seen my video on building petals yet, please go and have a look at it. I'll put a link up here. And we're going to build all of them in white. So we're going to use your 3mm tool. And we're going to do the bottom of our petals at the bottom of the egg. So at the center of the egg, use the line as an indication to see exactly where the center is, and then just place this at the bottom of each and every egg. Now, because these eggs are so tiny, we're going to use the all ball side of the tools. I need to get a name for that. I think all ball sounds good. You're going to dip it, and then you're going to straight above, gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Redip your tool, and then just go over the center one again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. And this you're going to do for all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to walk the dog 4 times. As you guys know, and then say walk the dot, I do a walk the dog. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we're going to do another layer. Alright, so when you look at your tools from large to small, I'm going to be using the center one. So in this case, my white tool. And we're going to add another layer. So we're going to do the same thing again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk the dog 5 times for me this time round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, you're going to start on the center one, just like we did with the previous layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This doggy is going to be a very happy doggy after today. Or a very tired one at that. 4, 5. So what you want to do is you also want to keep your numbers consistent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this is a form of geometry. And we want consistency all around. So if you can only fit in 4 walk the dogs, then you only do 4, but you do it for all of them. If you can fit 5, then great. If you can fit more, as long as all of your numbers stay exactly the same. I think we're going to add one more layer. So your second biggest ball tool. So this would be my blue one. And we're just going to repeat the process. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fit 6 walk the dogs. So I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yup, just fits. think let's do the base in white, and then we'll top dot in a different color. So in your 5mm tool, you're going to take white again. And just do a single big dot at the top of every egg. Now we're going to make use of your second smallest tool. So that would be my pink one. Sticking to white, we're just going to add a layer of petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on the top dot that we just made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So I'm going to do mine 6 times all the way around. Next, we're going to use your 3mm tool, and we're going to swap colors. So because this is green, I'm going to do green on this side, and because this is blue, I'm going to do blue on that. So with my 3mm, I'm top dotting. There, see another green one over here. And I'm going to do that with all of the colors. Then we're going to top dot the start of the petals down here as well. And for that one, I'm going to use my medium tool, my middle ball tool. So in my case, my white one. And again, I'm going to swap the colors. Just down there. I think it finishes it off nicely. Gives it a little bit of dimension. Now what I want to do is I'm going to use my tiniest tool, which is in my case my yellow one, the one with a pointy tip. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of detail, just going straight out. You can fit 3 on each side. 2, 3, just a straight line going out on each egg. Again, sticking to the color next to it. 1, 2, 3. And that completes our eggs for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I will see you guys again next time. Stay dotty, stay magical, keep well. Bye-bye.
Every single day